Right, so what is up guys, SDPeasy here and welcome back to another episode of Lampard's Lounge. Today we have obviously got the 2-2 draw with Bournemouth, and to be honest, the way I was going into the mindset I had going into this game, I'm actually not that bothered by this result. Obviously I would have liked to have won, especially as they are struggling in the league at the moment, but considering how we've played some football recently, I'm okay with it, don't get me wrong, I'm not happy, but I'll take a 2-2 draw, considering especially how we played. So, if we do jump into the team sheets here, Bournemouth went with a 4-3-3. I do like Bournemouth's team. I do wonder why they are struggling. They have a very good team. Does surprise me. Jefferson, Lerma and Philip Billing are very, very good players. Their attack is absolutely lethal, especially when it's those three playing of Josh King, Wilson and Fraser. That's a really lethal Premier League attack. Like, I really don't understand why they're struggling. Ake at the back, like... Ramsdale is a very good goalkeeper. I don't quite understand it. Obviously, Jefferson Lerma scored a good header, and Josh King was sort of a nice little poacher goal. To be fair, they've just got a very nice team. They, hopefully, they do sort things out and they don't end up anywhere near the relegation places, because they shouldn't be. They have way too good of a team to be anywhere near down there, and they played some really nice football at points. So especially some nice counter-attacking football. So hopefully they can sort out their form and get back to where they should be, because they definitely don't deserve to be anywhere near where they are. If we move over to Chelsea's team, 3-4-2-1. Once again, I don't really like the starting 11. I'll talk about that more in a moment. There's just some players on there I just don't understand. Marcus Alonso, to be fair to him, very, very good game. 2 goals, just clinical, picking up the pieces almost. Both of his goals were sort of just being in the right place at the right time, so fair play to him, he did deserve that. I was a bit disappointed that Loftus-Cheek didn't come on and get any minutes. Now obviously I know he's only just back, but how's he going to become fit if you're not going to give him any minutes playing, even if you just give him the last 10. I don't understand that one, especially when you're bringing on players like Barkley who just aren't going to affect the game. They're just going to make us worse. So yeah, was a bit surprised by that one. Overall, not very happy with this team. When I saw it, once again, I sort of had the mindset of, oh, here we go, this is another loss, because it's just a terrible starting lineup. But we'll talk more about that in a moment. Just in general, I wasn't happy with it. I like the formation, I just don't like the teams that Lampard's playing at the minute. So, positives and negatives. Alonso, massive positive, had a great game. He seems to be a different player when he plays at left wing back compared to left back. When he plays at left back, he gets turned inside out, he's dreadful, he's always out of position. Playing at left wing back, he seems to get forward and score goals. So, it absolutely baffles me. It's a bit like Victor Moses was. He was terrible at right back, but right wing back, he thrived when we won the league with Conte. So, yeah, interesting one. Alonso, fair play to him. Definitely man of the match. Had a very, very good game. Just in general was good. Not only his 2 goals, he made like a decent contribution defensively, which makes a nice change for him. So yeah, fair play to him. He redeemed himself in this game. I did like the formation. The formation we keep playing at the minute, this 3-4-2, and I do actually really like it. I like the system of the wing backs going forward. I like that it with a fully fit team, it could work really well. But with a non-fully fit team and the players that Lampard is choosing, for me, it doesn't work. But however, I do like the formation. I would like the formation to maybe go forward, but as long as we've got the best players in the team, not the team that he's currently playing. And overall, I thought we were just possession-wise, we were very good. We kept the ball for long periods of time. We wore Bournemouth down. For some reason, though, we can't start in games like the first 20 minutes. First sort of 10, 15 minutes, we didn't get going. Then we really got into it. Some nice possession football, got the goal. Come out in the second half, we weren't alert, weren't ready. They got their 2 goals. They've turned the game on the head. Suddenly, we start building the possession again. We get the goal. It's very strange how we don't seem to be able to start games. We have to build ourselves into them, which in the Premier League is not good enough. You have to be ready from the get-go. Otherwise, you're going to get turned over by teams that aren't as good as you. And today, obviously, that happened against Bournemouth. I don't believe they're anywhere near as good of a team as Chelsea, but they probably deserve to win. Maybe 2-2 it may be even a bit kind to Chelsea, so it's a tough one. If we move over to negatives, we just don't have a goal threat. Without Tammy Abraham being fit, without the likes of Pulisic, without the likes of Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek obviously on the bench, we just don't have a goal threat. Willian, Pedro, Mount. Mount, to be fair, tough one because I like him. But obviously he doesn't really score a lot of goals. He's not more sort of your providing type of player. Batshuayi and Giroud can't score goals. They're just not clinical. Without Abraham, and this is why we need to sign a striker. Like, we need to sign a prolific goal scorer in the summer, because we don't have one. We have Abraham, yes, he's been injured. He still has a lot of goals, to be fair to him, and I think he'll still get quite a few more when he comes back. But in this period where we haven't had him, we can't score goals. We just can't do it, and it really does baffle me. That we didn't sign a striker in the January transfer window, especially when we had the money, we had the ban reduced, we had the chance, but we didn't take that opportunity, which does throw me off a bit. Hopefully Ziyech coming in will provide more goals, but once again, he's not a clinical striker. He's more of an attacking midfield player. So we just don't have it, and it worries me. The start 11, not for me at all. I was very buzzing to see Tomori in there, but then he got brought off as a sub. Yes, I know it was to change formation, but why not bring off Christensen or Azpilicueta, who once again weren't very good. But no, he brings off Tomori. I still don't like the Caballero in ahead of Kepa. Yes, I understand why Kepa was dropped, but come on, it's been a few weeks now. Yes, Caballero is playing okay, but he does make mistakes. He's not as good as Kepa is, so just not for me, that one. Pedro ever starting in the Chelsea team now is just a no. If that ever happens, you know it's a bad day. It's just not for me. Giroud, not for me either, to be fair. He's a clinical player when he gets the chances, but without chances, without the ball, he's not very good. He doesn't make any movements because he's very slow. For me, the start 11 wasn't good, but that's just my opinion. I like the formation though, like I said, but overall we were just wasteful. I mean, we had plenty of the ball, we did nothing with it. I mean, what more can you expect? If you're going to have plenty of the ball, dominate a game, and then do nothing with the ball, just sort of pass it around aimlessly, I mean, what more can you expect? But then obviously that comes with having no goal threat. But it's just frustrating because we should be blowing teams like Bournemouth away. But it's sad to say that we were sort of happy with a 2-2 draw because, I mean, we were, but we shouldn't be. So, another episode of Lampard's Lounge down. An interesting one, 2-2 draw. Like I say, not the worst, not the best. But we move. Another point, especially with Leicester dropping points. Obviously, Liverpool finally losing their invincible streak, which everybody loves to see. So, it's been a good weekend so far. Obviously, we've gained points on Leicester. I know it's not. I'd rather gain more, but at least we've gained some. So yeah, depending on today's results, obviously, been interesting one. Obviously, the results will already happen by the time this comes out. Obviously, the United and Spurs games are important today. Hopefully, both of those can drop points, help us with our push for 4th. But we will see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new around here. We do upload every single day at 6 PM and Chelsea videos the day after every single game. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.